Such a beautiful day it is. Hello again, my Slayers. It is me, Kyle, but I go by Roboslicer in the Dauntless community. Again, I had no idea who was going to be in Trials, but it is Embermane, our boopable friend, the big, burly, fire demon dog that we love. So, it's not too bad, but again, this Trials, for some reason, is a little bit more difficult. I feel like it is glitchy in a way, but it's not impossible to get the sub 3. I have many recommendations and what you can actually do and strats on how to defeat him. And again, there's no more drop time because now all behemoths are planted in one location, so we don't have to worry about when we jump in. So first, let's look at the modifiers for this week's trials. So these are the modifiers for this week. We'll see the static shocks, so those pillars that Nezaga puts down that shoots lightning balls at you will come up periodically. Cursed lightning, so those lightning clouds that come up when you fight Stormclaw will also be coming up. His physical attacks also do shock damage, and fire damage lasts longer and does more damage. So do your best to not get hit. And if you do get hit, you have parasitic in this build. So let me go ahead and actually show you what build we're going to be using. So this is the build for this week. You're going to want to use this one if you want to get the sub 3 because you'll have parasitic for when you accidentally trade on the boops. So these are the perks: +6 catalyst, +6 fireproof, +6 overpower because you're going to boop him a lot, +6 raid so you can get 25% increased damage, 3 conditioning, 3 discipline, 3 parasitic, and of course 3 tough. And of course, as usual, you're going to be using the tonic for Frenzy, Blitz, and Aether Drive. We're going to use the Pangar Shrine with +3 Catalyst put into there. For the legs, we're going to be using +3 Discipline put into there. For the hands, we're going to be putting +3 Catalyst. For the chest, we're going to put +3 Fireproof. For the head, we're going to put +3 Fireproof. And for the weapons, just 2 +3 Overpower cells. Special is going to be Reaper's Dance, Momentum Blades, and we're going to change the bonded weapon to this so that we have +3 weighted strikes, and I found it to be the best way to get the sub 3. Now on to the strats for this week. The first thing I will say is if it's possible for you to get a friend into trials with you right now, it is probably the best way to get the sub 3 because that's what I had to do. Seems to be a lot of glitches. I've had a few people message me via Discord that they are having some issues with this trial, whether it be Embermane popping up on top of them even when you just get in, or even the lightning balls going around Embermane and hitting you even if you knock them back. So what I recommend is if you have another person who's willing to try and help you or play it with you, use them as a means to get the sub 3 so you can both get the sub 3. So first things first, again, no drop time anymore. So as soon as you go in, I recommend choosing one of you two to put up the actual Urska ability so that you can get the boop pretty easy. And then immediately go over to his head and start beating it to put the ice spike that Pangar's weapon creates onto the head. From there, you're just going to keep focusing on getting them destroyed, and when they destroy, you should see the stars around Embermane's head that indicates he's ready to be staggered. He's stuck in the wall at that point, and for some reason he doesn't move for quite a bit whenever he's stuck in the wall. So that gives you enough time to either slam down onto him and also be able to stagger him. That during that time, even more overpower power will go off and you'll do 60% increase in damage, including being able to get more weighted strike power onto him, which will stagger him again. Hopefully you'll break apart pretty fast, and if you do, great, you'll get a really good time. The booping is probably the hardest part because trading is a really big issue, which is why you'll be running parasitic. So if you do trade like my friend did in the video, you will actually see that he was able to stand up, get back up, attack, and gain some life back. I recommend if he runs away before you can get your life back, is to pot up, gain your life back so that you'll be able to boop him again and be able to do more damage. Overpower is your best friend in this trials because, well, he's a boop machine. Your second friend will also be using the Urska ability so that you can get the second boop off pretty easily. And after that, it's just stay in the air as much as you can to avoid the lightning balls that come from Nezaga's spikes, and also the lightning cloud that comes from, well, Stormclaw. And it's a pretty simple thing. You just have to keep staying in the air, and as long as you can dodge and use the Urska weapon's ability to boop, you can pretty much get the sub 3. That is my recommendation. But again, if you don't have another friend, try and find somebody that will help you out. But here's the video. Y'all take it easy, be safe, and happy hunting, Slayers.